This episode of Trojan TV was brought to you by Plascon Group, making your life easier through flexible packaging solutions.
Welcome back to Trojan TV. I'm Kate.
And I'm Audrey.
Check out this band t-shirt Mackie lent me for Band Shirt Friday.
Cool. I'm borrowing the sweet Metallica shirt.
Mrs. Mackey and Mr. Lance want to see as many students possible showing off their band shirts on Friday for the rest of the year. Trojans, get your wardrobe ready.
Now, let's find out what else is going on in this week's episode of Trojan TV.
8th graders, if you are running for Student Senate, here's the timeline for your due dates. Today at Resource, make sure to turn in your signature sheets, teacher recommendation letters, and essay to Mrs. Shue. April 26th and 29th at Advisory, there is a 1-minute candidate interview by the end of the day of April 29th. Make sure to see Mrs. Mackey to record your video. April 29th through May 2nd is time to campaign. All posters must be approved by Mr. Lance. May 2nd, all candidates will be interviewed by high school student senate members. Also, all candidate interviews are shown during Resource, and polls will open via student email. May 3rd, polls will close at the end of the day. Ballots are tallied. May 5th, all winners will be announced. Congratulations to our students heading to states for NHD this weekend. We wish you the best of luck. 7th graders, next year you will have the opportunity to take an amazing trip to DC. The price of the trip is $1,700. Unlike previous years, you can save $200. If you are interested, see Mrs. Mackey for an information packet to sign up. Reserve your space soon, they will fill up fast. The DMZ class had 1 week green screen challenge while Mrs. Mackey was in Japan. Here is one of our videos that the 7th graders made with the cloning effect. Check it out.
This episode of Trojan TV was brought to you by Shorts of Bel Air, your destination restaurant in the heart of Antrim County.
Hi. Who are you? I'm you. Want to watch James Charles? No, I have to finish this test. Bye.
Lily, come here. Good job on the test.
This story was brought to you by the NMC Children's Choir. Auditions held each year in June and September.
Thanks, guys. Students, here are your library announcements. There is a new club called the Tween Scene. It meets Thursdays in the TC District Library from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Ages 9 to 12 are welcome. Have fun and bring snacks. Check out the new puzzle table in the library. This can be worked on before school, during lunch, and when you are visiting with a class, but only after you have met your teacher's expectations. Make sure to try the Book Spine Poetry Contest. Align certain book spines to create a poem. Library is offering button making on Wednesdays before school, at lunch, and during Resource. Buttons are 50 cents each. Lastly, book club members, stop by Mrs. Barger's room and pick up your new book. 8th graders. The end of school dance will be taking place on June 7th. The dance's theme is neon/glow in the dark. You must be wearing formal clothes, and the ticket fee is $5. On Tuesday, our DMC staff and journalism crew went down to Lansing for the MIPA award ceremony. Congratulations to everyone who won an award. 8th grade students are getting an opportunity to learn more about the opioid crisis in our area. Will and Ryan sat down with Diane Goodyear and Anthony Hamilton to find out more.
This segment you just watched was brought to you by Hectic Escape Challenge. A little hectic, a lot of fun.
Start using, that's when your emotional level stops maturing. You still mature as a person, but you don't know how to deal with things.
Not long ago, Anthony Hamilton and Diane Goodyear came into Mrs. Phillips's Resource as a part of the Predator and Prey presentation to talk to students about opioid addiction and how it is affecting our community. We sat down with them to discover more about their message and drive to combat the epidemic.
So I'm here to help however I can, be a voice for my son JR Goodyear that struggled with addiction for many, many years. He was a freshman in the school, but I'm here to be a voice for him, to help however I can, one person, a lot of people, because back when he was struggling, we didn't talk about this. He didn't feel like he had anywhere to go to. I didn't feel like I had anywhere to go to. So to just be that voice to let people know that it's okay. It's okay to talk about it. It's so widespread and so important that we're educated.
I'm here because I am a recovering addict myself. You know, I started off young, and I just feel like talking about it and informing kids that were my age when I started more about what addiction actually is, that it might be able to save somebody from going down that road.
Well, I'm concerned first and foremost because I lived it with my son, and I want to honor him by trying to, again, help somebody else. I also have grandchildren. I have friends that have kids. It's very widespread, and it's killing people.
When I got clean in 2016, it really made me want to start helping people, not even just younger people, just anybody my age that is already in addiction, struggling, because it's not something that people want to talk about, especially when they are using. You know, I just wanted to let people know that there is a way out, and there is people you can talk to, and there's a lot of people that relate to what people are going through that are using.
I go home with a broken ankle and went to the doctor, and they gave him some very serious painkillers. And so that added to the addiction that he already started with marijuana and whatever else he had tried.
I found people who told like their stories that they lived through battling addiction and how they were able to beat addiction, very helpful and very true to like themselves and how they explained it.
I learned that it's really affecting communities and people here who you wouldn't expect it to affect. There's really a big stigma affecting the people trying to seek help for this, and also making it a lot harder for people to sort of look for ways to cope.
This has been Ryan and Will reporting for Trojan TV.
This episode of Trojan TV was brought to you by Empire Valued Advisors, maximizing client resources and time.
Thanks for watching this episode of Trojan TV.
You can follow all of our social media sites at EastDMC. Be sure to check out our website, The Link, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Trojan TV East, for more awesome stories.
Have a great weekend, Trojans. Bye!
Common Good Bakery, handcrafted on purpose, 14th Street, Traverse City.